It was like awesome. So, good morning guys. So today it's Sahara Day, so I will be spending a night in the Sahara. I'm curious, we're going to take a ride there with the bus. I think we're going to do a little bit of walking. We're going to ride on a camel towards the Sahara. So I'm curious. Hey guys, quick interruption. So we all know it's like a worldwide saying, never walk with too much money in your pocket, and I'm a holy believer of that. So to help me out with that, I bought a prepaid MasterCard. So that's actually a prepaid credit card. So you need to transfer money to the card so you can use it to make payments with it worldwide. I used it to daily take up small amounts from the ATM, and I did not get charged for it, because if you use your normal bank card and you take up money from abroad, you would need to pay for that. So this helped me. And while you're on the road in Morocco, make sure you have these bank notes of the value of 20 to 50 dirham. It will help you. So guys, I don't know how high I am, but it's high. So this place is called Disca. So you can see a lot of mountains, and I can feel like the pressure in my ear. So if you're planning to come here, be prepared for that. But and I also have a little bit of anxieties. I can feel it, but the view makes it worth it. You okay? It's high, yeah?
Yeah, it's high and it's hot too.
It's hot. You have water with you?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god, guys, this was so cute to watch, these like lambs. So the driver was just like saying when these lambs passed, he was saying like nomad. So I was like, huh? Okay. So I looked around and then I saw like a man with like a straw hat and like sitting there all hidden, and you know, then it became like a fun game to me on the road. Because every time when I saw lambs, I was just like looking for the nomad. And guys, if you see the places where they hang out, the heights, it's like terrifying to watch at times. But it's also like a time killer, or when you feel nauseous or whatever, you can like focus on these things, you know, every time you see like lambs, because they need to feed them with grass. So sometimes they go high in the mountains, sometimes they have area where there is grass on the low grounds, or however you call it. But it's so cute. So we're heading off to a camp, and I'm going to spend the night there. Super curious. I'm curious for the stars. I'm curious to find out if it's actually that cold in the middle of the night. So yes. Look guys, this sweet camel brought me safe to the camping place. Phew. Now I have to manage to walk. Wow. Let me feel it. Wow. You're okay?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Look guys. Oh my god. Oh. It was a day of traveling for this. Okay, sunrise is... oh, the sun is going down. You can really see it going down. I don't know if you guys see it. Oh, it's almost down. It's going very fast. Going to enjoy this moment, guys. Later. Look how beautiful. and it's like 5 a.m. I got up at 4 a.m. so I could take a shower. But my camels are like placed over there resting, and now we're going back. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Yes. You guys just missed it. Yeah, they are getting engaged, or she got a proposal.
Really?
Yes, yeah. I think it's her, yeah. Yeah, so they were up there and we made the request. This is like story time. So there was like an adorable girl named Zoe. She was 19 years old, and our schedule told us that we needed to leave at 6 a.m. exactly, precisely, no later. So I took a shower at 4 a.m. to avoid all the crowds in the shower and, you know, to make sure I was ready on time and stuff. And this girl, sweet girl Zoe, so she and her friends decided to stay up all night, partying with, I don't know what they were doing, you know, whatever. What happens in Sahara stays in the Sahara. Okay, but this is the thing. So we were supposed to leave at 6 a.m. This girl didn't came out of her bed at 7 a.m. So we were like, hello, is she going to wake up? But this girl refused to wake up. And I thought it was, in a way, I thought it was hilarious because you kind of don't give a fuck because the whole camp need to wait on you. So eventually one of the guys who were part of the trip entered her tent. And normally these guys don't like enter, you know, a female's tent, you know, it's a bit haram. But in this case, he had to do that because this girl, it was past 7 and she didn't want to get up. So I was like, wow, what an audacity. But this girl was like very cute. And on our way back, she was throwing up the whole time. So I kind of felt bad. I felt sorry for her. So I kind of wanted to like hug her and tell her it's okay because the van needed to stop the whole time because she was throwing up. So it was kind of sad, but yeah, story time is over now.
That's by production was shooting movies. And exactly, try to remember the Legionnaire with Jean-Claude Van Damme. This area. No?
Oh yeah, the highest point. So guys, I came back from the Sahara tour, from the Sahara trip, and it was just amazing. The whole trip made me emotional. I just got off the phone with my sister and the tears were falling off out of my eyes. So that's how emotional I was about it, but it was just like beautiful, you know. I did, you know, record some stuff, but the camera wasn't able to catch how beautiful it really is. The Sahara, Ouarzazate, Segura. So these are places close to the Sahara, Ouarzazate and Segura. So Ouarzazate is like known for its historical past and the traditions that they're still keeping, and Segura also. Ouarzazate is an area where they do a lot of self-providing. You know, they have a lifestyle where they're, you know, planting their foods, building their houses with mud, and go on. You know, nowadays some of these houses have like electricity and stuff, and some houses just don't, and they're still able to find a way to live there. And these people are so humble. When you see them, you immediately just like get like humble. You get like, I don't know what it is, but it's just like so beautiful to watch. And these people are like so, they're just like calm. They're good. I don't know. There's some energy around that area, and yeah, it's just beautiful. And the Sahara, for me, it was just like, you know, I always wanted to go to the Sahara, and now I was able to do that. So when I got there, it was like, oh my god, and I needed to feel the sand a couple of times and just tell myself like, I'm really here, and yes, I'm really here. And the people who were there, they were like so kind, and you know, I was giving love and I was receiving love. So it was just like beautiful being there, and it was just like beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, you know, my base location is like in Marrakech, and there is a difference in culture between Marrakech and like Ouarzazate and Segura and Sahara. Well, the people don't really live in the Sahara, but Segura then. Yeah, there's a big difference, because at, you know, Segura side and Ouarzazate side, there is like calmness. There is like you can see like tradition. You can see like that it's an area where it's important that people are like good to each other. Not that Morocco isn't that way, but they're like different. And Ouarzazate, Segura, they're more like traditional, and I don't know, it's different, you know. I don't know what it is, but it's different, and it made me humble. It made me like, I don't know, it made me wanting to do better in life and to treat people even better than I'm doing now. And it's just overwhelming. Even the trip to Ouarzazate, you're passing like a whole lot of mountains, valleys, and it's just like very, very impressive, and it's all like huge, you know. It's like you get the feeling when you see that you're like this, and these like valleys and mountains are like massive, you know. I didn't realize that kind of massiveness exists. You know what I mean? So I was like overwhelmed with seeing all that beauty, all the beauty that nature has to offer, and it felt so good to be there. So yeah, it was good. Everything was good. The people were nice. You know, I was traveling there by myself. There were a couple of people who were like pulling me towards them, you know, wanting me to like have a good time, and I was having a good time. And there were even situations where, you know, my knees aren't able to do anything, my knees are not able to do anything or everything. So sometimes that, you know, caused like a delay, and you know, I felt that I was getting in the way of people because I wasn't able to do certain movements that other people can do. So I also came to a point where a lady called Regina, that she needed to pull me up because I wanted to go with them on top of the Sahara. But certain moves I'm not able to make with my knee. Maybe in the future, I don't know, but never say no. So she came to the rescue, kind of, because I was struggling, because I wanted to go up, but my knees weren't working. So yeah, that was so sweet, and I was telling my sister that, and it made me emotional. So I really felt like I was giving out love and I was receiving love back. And there was also a point in Ouarzazate with some stairs. I did a little bit too much, but I was just like so overwhelmed with how beautiful everything was that I just forgot to take good care of myself. So I came to a point where it got like difficult to get off the stairs. So a lady who was like working there in that place, or I don't know, in the ruin, she like helped me so I could get off the stairs. So yeah. So yeah, I sometimes I feel like, when these things happen, I just feel like so uncomfortable, and I need to tell myself like it is what it is and it's okay. Some people like to help other people, but sometimes I just feel like I'm like a burden or something. So, but next to that, I'm also like thankful because not everybody is willing to help, and I'm just like thankful that people gave me a hand, and that they were willing to help me because they saw me struggling. So I just like felt that like, I don't know. But anyhow, it was beautiful. I would definitely recommend people to go to the Sahara, take a Sahara trip, so you can see more places. There are beautiful mountains and roads where you just like get overwhelmed by it in a good way, in a positive way. The only advice that I would give for the Sahara trip is, take some gum with you, take some hygiene products, take some paracetamol with you. Be careful with the food, don't eat everything. Make sure you're in good condition, good shape, and just take good care of yourself because it's kind of intense. You need to move around a lot. You need to handle the differences in height, in temperatures. So one moment it's like 35 Celsius, one moment it's like freezing, one moment it's like raining, and one moment you're like on the highest top of the mountain, where you're like close to the clouds, and then it's like, yeah, it's taking a lot of your like physical condition. So it's important to go there well rested and to take good care of yourself, and to tell your brain, it's fine when you're seeing, like when you're on top of a mountain and it's like really high. So yeah, make sure that you're prepared. So yeah.